Hey guys, what is up? It's Sean, Autotopia LA. Gotta say a big thanks to all you guys for all the comments recently, because you've once again helped me to shape a little bit of the direction of where we're headed on the channel, which, you know, we've put a heavy focus on custom cars, giving you a lot of details, and yes sir, giving you dollar amounts. So that's what we're doing today, man. If you guys saw in an earlier episode, we did a shot of a C63 called Agro AMG that's just a seriously aggressive car. My buddy Eric, who also does all the detailing services here at the shop, owns that car. He also owns this bad boy. Now, obviously, this isn't our usual thing. We're not typically doing trucks. We're doing modified vehicles. Kind of looks like a Silverado with some wheels and tires, right? Nah, this is a heavily modified truck. Put it this way, the purchase price for this truck was $40,000 brand new, no big deal. My buddy Eric, being the smart guy that he is, put 60 grand in mods into this truck. More than he paid for the truck by 20 grand into this truck. So we're gonna dig deep into some of the details, because although it looks like a fairly sleeper truck, this bad boy is making 400 horsepower at the wheels, not at the crank, not at the brake, all the other versions of horsepower people like to give you. This is making 400 horsepower at the rear wheels, which means we might be able to do a burnout or two today. So we're gonna walk you through it, go for a drive, and do our thing. You guys ready? Because here we go. Here we go, guys. It's filtering.
87.
So we got 87 unique commenters. Here we go. All right, you guys, here we go for a little cruise in my friend Eric's Silverado. It's a 2009. I hadn't mentioned that yet. It's a 2009 Silverado. I thought this one would be a fun one to show. For one, we don't ever do trucks. I mean, I think the only truck I can remember that we've done is the Coyote truck. So thought it'd be fun to show this because it's more of a, you know, it's not a radical over the top custom like a lot of what we show on the channel. And nonetheless, once again, it shows, you know, time, energy, and dollar amounts associated when you start doing things the right way, you know? It just adds up. The original idea was this will be his work truck, right? His shop truck. He still calls it the shop truck, which is comical. He honestly managed to invest 60 grand into this truck over, you know, a short amount of time. You can tell when you look at the truck, you know, it's for the most part, it's a bone stock exterior. There's been no custom fab work done or anything like that. You do notice it's rolling on some gigantic wheels. It's sitting on 26-inch rims. 26-inch rims, man. And a very, very, very low profile tire. He's running 305s all around. The profile's only a 30 on a 26-inch rim, so definitely don't want to be hitting any potholes. Those are dub wheels, by the way. I think he said he spent around $4,500 on the wheels. Not bad. And then also on the exterior, like you'll notice on the headlights, the whole assembly area in the background is all blacked out, which I think looks great. All the badging, it's all blacked. You know, it's just simple, tasteful. Then he got into the mechanical stuff, which I think is really cool. I mean, the stock truck is just fine. To even just put exhaust on it would be totally cool, get a little more tone out of it. But I love that what Eric did was put a Vortec supercharger on here to give us that nice pull that we get out of this thing. I mean, this truck is making 400 horsepower at the wheels, so it's definitely got some pull. Anyways, he did a Vortec supercharger. It definitely gives this thing some serious low-end grunt. For the exhaust, he did long tube headers on here. It's got high flow cats, MagnaFlow exhaust. He said he's got about $3,000 into the whole headers back. You'll notice the truck, the stance on it's just stellar, you know, with the 26-inch rims. That was a tricky one to get it stanced right because, you know, you start dropping it onto that tall of a wheel, you're getting constant bottom out. I notice on big dips on the freeway at higher speeds, this thing will definitely bottom out, but it's a light rub, not a big deal. He dropped the front end on this thing 5 inches, dropped the rear 7 inches. That's why you got the stellar stance on this thing. It's just, I think the stance is so bitchin'. The other thing I love is you'll notice behind the wheels some big brakes. He did big Willwood brakes on it. 16-inch rotors up front, 14-inch rear rotors, 6-piston front, 4-piston rear. Some serious braking power on it. And with these big open wheels, it just looks so cool, I think, seeing the big brake package showing through the wheel. Really just a great setup. He also changed the gearing on here. He went to 456 gears with a posi rear end. He had the tonneau cover added and had it painted to match. Where he just went completely nuts on this truck is on the stereo system. You'll notice this huge flat screen, it's a 9-inch screen up here, this Alpine system that he put in. He's got two 10-inch JL audio subs put into a custom-made enclosed closure that fits under the rear seat. I mean, just tucked away. And obviously for audio, you want that muffled, kind of hidden away for your low end, so that it more rumbles rather than it being a sonic thing. Very cool. I mean, you're talking about just killer audio in here. Obviously, I would love to blast it, but it seems like just about anything I play, I would probably get nailed for copyright infringement or something like that. And so we're going to skip out on that. The stereo also has ARC audio amps, component front speakers. He did some pretty serious audio upgrades in here. I mean, that's where he went crazy, to tell you the truth. He spent $15,000 on this audio system. I mean, that's a guy that likes his audio, right? Listen to that tone. This thing sounds so good. It's such a great driving truck. You've got something that's got that kind of power, that tone, the audio system. I mean, it looks cool as hell. I'm not even a truck guy, and I gotta admit, I'm definitely not a big wheel, low profile tire. It's not my thing, man. It's not, the dub style is just not my flavor personally. But I think it looks incredible the way he set this truck up. Gonna be Pretty Bird. Pretty Bird. I don't know your name except for Pretty Bird. So hey, Pretty Bird, you want an Autotopia hat? Do me a favor, shoot me a direct message on Instagram. It's the easiest way to get me, and give me your address, hat size, because I think I have large, extra large, and then small, medium, or I have some of the flat brim. So basically, let me know if you have a small, medium, or large head. And I'll get a hat out to you. Congratulations on winning. Sorry to everyone else, but we're going to do more giveaways, so keep hanging in there. All right, you guys. Well, that's it for Eric's 2009 Silverado. Very cool truck, right? Obviously not radically modified, mild mods, but very cool ones, very tasteful ones. And for me personally, kind of the ones you want. Some wheels, some tires, stance, some power, some tone, and obviously adding in a killer audio system. But with the sound of a vehicle like this, personally, I never even turn on the stereo. I just listen to the rumble of the vehicle. So, gotta say a big thanks to you guys. I really do appreciate all the comments and all the feedback, helping us grow this channel from 0 to over 12,000 in the 6 or 7 months that we've been going. I genuinely appreciate all the feedback and the comments. Keep them coming, and I promise you, we're gonna keep showing you guys some great content. Again, congratulations to Pretty Bird for winning your hat. Like I said earlier, shoot me a DM on Instagram with your address and I'll get a hat out to you. Also, let me know, small, medium, or large on a head size there. Anyways, you guys, thanks so much. I really do appreciate the support and the love from you guys. So, as always, I will see you in the next episode. All right, man. Later.